How do you differentiate the sexual relationships you have with clients and those in your personal life?
That one's easy for me.
That's a good question.
Oh, I hate this question.
Okay, this is getting very personal.
Very different.
It's a really fine line and something that I've struggled with in the past.
It's a job. Yeah, you want to dance? Yeah, okay, $100, $500, boom, you sit here, okay, bye.
Well, work sex, you're not necessarily always into the person, and you got to have that work mindset. You know what I mean?
When I go to work, I've got my work hat on. I'm not there to find a boyfriend. And I have put out a strong boundary that I don't date clients. Otherwise, I'd probably have a lot of dates by the end of every Friday night.
Yeah, like when we agree to work, like it's going to work, and I don't really overthink it.
Sex with a client is a job. That's already a huge difference. Just knowing, oh, I'm going to work. I'm doing my job.
They're very different. You put on an act. You put on personality. You're not yourself. You don't act necessarily like yourself.
So I made my ex-partner leave the apartment, and I simulated a booking with him. And I said, right, you're going to send me a text message, you're going to ask to meet with me, you're going to go through the experience of what it's like when a client books me. And within the first 20 minutes, he very quickly worked out that that's not me. That's the character I've created for my clients.
I'm definitely getting into the role a little bit.
It's all a show. It's all for them. The sex is for them, not for you.
The client is paying for jet black. My partner would be not paying, and they're getting who I am outside the industry.
But the main difference is like, it's the purpose. When I'm dancing for a client, again, I'm an entertainer, I'm here to do a service. When the dance is finished, thank you very much for your time. It was very lovely. Here's the exit.
On a personal level, you can be kind of a bit more yourself, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm the same person working and personal. However, there's a different element to it, do you know what I mean? Like, I can kind of connect a bit deeper.
First of all, they will never know my personal side. Never. That's just a boundary that can never be crossed for me.
And yeah, I don't hide that from clients. I'd say the same thing, but they've got to respect that as well, though. You know, my personal life's my personal life.
The intimacy I trade with my partner when I have feelings for them, because I'm very demisexual, is a lot different to when I am in a service role in a position where I'm made to entertain, hostess, and be an exhibitionist.
I have that emotional connection with my boyfriend. He knows my needs, you know, I get everything I need from him like that.
With my partner, this is my partner, and we do whatever we want.
Obviously also with your partner, it's more intimate. I find intimacy, sex is not intimacy. Intimacy is, holding each other and, just annoying each other. So it's very different.
The sex with like your partner or someone you're with is like totally different feeling to someone like that just paid you to like do that.
It's the same concept of an activity, but are the feelings different? Yeah, because if I'm getting paid by a client, the aura's different.
And then also having sex with a partner is so different. You can't describe it because it's just you choose to be with that person. Obviously you choose, I'm taking on this job. But if you have sex with your partner in your private life, you just have a different feel about it. So for me personally, it was never difficult to keep it separate.
But you and your lover have that understanding where you come back to each other, and you need to have rules too, where you're not going to sleep over someone else's house and this and that. You always come back home together.
I'm pansexual, so that means like I don't see gender or sexuality. I just get feelings for whoever I get feelings for, which works for me. I know it doesn't work for everyone. Everyone's different and how they conduct things, but for me, that's how I do it.
For quite a while, the my main connections that I had with other people were clients. I didn't have a partner. I've only recently gotten into a relationship. Any people that I was having sexual intimacy with were either clients or other creators and porn stars on film. I find personally nothing wrong with when everything's all laid out and all communication is there on the table, shooting with someone, and then afterwards, if there's a mutual desire to continue off film to have a bit of fun.
And then in regards to personal, my personal life is very different to my work life on so many levels. I enjoy a lot of different things to my work life. And let's just say that my personal life is not as exciting as my work life currently.
There are things that I do with clients that I do not do, other way around. There are things that I do with my partners that I don't do with clients. An example of that is I would never do unsafe practices with clients ever. It's just not something I do. I take my health very seriously.
Always protected sex. You're always wearing condoms.
What I do with a partner, I wouldn't necessarily do with a client. And that could be things going down the line of sucking a dick, and if they blew, maybe it'll go in my mouth. When it comes to a client, when they blow, it goes in a condom. Big difference.
I think that's what makes us unique and different as sex workers, is we have the ability to do that.
To be honest, sometimes having the same dick night after night gets a little bit boring too, so you want to change things up a bit. You know what I mean? You have different needs, and I don't believe you can get all that from one person. It's just not possible. You cannot find the full package like that. And if someone says they have, they're full of shit. I'm sorry. There is no such thing. But nothing like, I don't know, sexually? Yeah, my boyfriend actually gives me everything I need. From like his smell to like, you know, the way he speaks to me in the bedroom. Oh, fuck.
Hey, my name is Daniel Dalloway. I produced this mini-series. I'd first like to give a big thank you to everybody that agreed to be interviewed for it. I couldn't have done it without your support. If you'd like to watch the uncut interviews, head on over to Patreon. Otherwise, subscribe on YouTube or follow on Instagram, whichever you prefer. And I'll see you for the next episode, which will be hopefully in a week. All right, see you later.